You know, there's a lot of really great MIDI controllers that are custom designed and made for playback engineers. Controllers that the companies said, we want to focus on this very specific market of these very specific people doing this very specific thing, primarily with Ableton Live on stage, and create a MIDI controller just for them. And I love those MIDI controllers. I talk about them often. But I've been super impressed by this one MIDI controller that costs less than 60 US dollars by its build quality, obviously its affordability. And I think it is the best MIDI controller if you're just getting started or if you're just looking for something to carry around as a backup that you can find almost absolutely anywhere in any music store in the world. And that is the AKAI LPD-8. I love this MIDI controller for a few reasons. This is going to be a really quick, short kind of review and look at this. This is not sponsored in any way. I have no contact with anyone at AKAI, but if they'd like to send me lots of free gear, I'll happily take it. A couple things I love about the LPD-8. Let me start with something that seems really odd and really, really silly, but that is a full-size USB connection. Now, I have an older version of an AKAI controller that has a little micro USB connection, and I have to say it's quite annoying. It would always come loose. It was never great to use on stage. In fact, I would often find myself basically trying to hold the cable connected while also using it. Do not discount how nice of a feeling it is just to go and hear that click, right? The other thing I love about this, I don't know how well this translates on screen, but it's got really pretty lights, right? I think the LPD stands for lights per dollar. That's what I always heard it stands for. So it just looks really, really great. Some really pretty colors. You can, play these and they change colors, which is really nice. Obviously, I love that it has these pads, right? I don't think they respond and feel as great as like the Oak Board or Oak Tone stuff, the Oak Board Mini, the Oak Board Slide Duo, but they're pads for 60 bucks, less than 60 bucks, right? You get 8 of them. I like that without having to open an editor, I can choose between Note, CC, or Program Change. If you're using Ableton, leave it on Note, most likely is what you're gonna use. But then I also love the addition of these encoders, these little macro controllers here. This makes it really, really simple and easy if you just need some volume control over something. You're not gonna be mixing your next project on these, right? You just kind of turn it and it goes. They feel a little cheap and plasticky, but it's 60 bucks. But I will say the overall feeling of this MIDI controller is it doesn't feel like it's a $60 MIDI controller. Honestly, I would pay 100 bucks for this and feel like I wasn't being screwed from a price point perspective. It feels really well made. That USB connection is great. The pads are great. Really, really simple. Really great encoders. Again, I love that I can change what they're sending here. And it just looks pretty awesome as well too. That red and black has a really nice look. Now, if you're using a MIDI controller with Ableton Live, and if you want to be a playback engineer or you are a playback engineer, there's really only 4 MIDI mappings that you need to make in Ableton Live to be successful. If you want to see exactly what those are, make sure you click this video here to see the very next video. And if you have any questions or want the rest of my gear suggestions, then click the link in the description below to check out my gear suggestions for playback engineers. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.